Hello from me and my period pimple that is like forming on my lip. I'm like super transparent and candid about my flaws. It's a funny thing. I really don't care. But so I got a request for this video. It's a nursing school advice, and I guess this is like an opportunistic time to make this video considering about everything that's going on. So I'm just gonna briefly like share my nursing school journey with you so you can kind of get an understanding for anybody out there who's thinking about applying to nursing school, has applied, has been rejected, whatever the case is. Wherever you are in your nursing school journey, know that you're valid, and that if this is what you want, like, please stick with that. It doesn't matter when you get it, is that you get it. That's something that my mom kept telling me over and over and over again, and it rings like so loud in my head all the time now. So just to keep it all the way a buck, to keep it all the way 100, I failed pretty much every single one of my prerequisites and had to retake all of my prerequisites, like to the point. Intro to bio, F. Retook it over the summer, got a C. AMP, F. Retook it, got a C. AMP2, D+, retook it, got a C+. Like literally all of my prerequisites, my sciences from microbiology, chemistry, AMP 1 and 2, I had to retake them all. I wasn't out here making A's in my prereqs. Like, I was not. My GPA wasn't looking so hot. My time to apply wasn't looking so hot. It just wasn't looking like a very opportunistic thing for me to apply to nursing school. However, the first time I applied, I did not get accepted. I got denied. And I was discouraged. But now looking back on it, I thank God that I got denied that time, because it allowed me time to go back. At this time I had added healthcare administration as a minor, so I went and I finished up a bunch of healthcare administration classes, and I only have 4 left. So this was over a year. I reapplied. I finished my prerequisites for nursing as well, reapplied to nursing school, got accepted. Literally found out I got accepted, was in anatomy that spring, got a fucking D in anatomy, and had to scramble and retake that shit this summer and pass it in order for me to be eligible to like actually be in the program. I've had so many like close calls where I was like, oh my God, I'm not gonna make it, right? But I still like was like, yes, like nursing is for me. Like, nursing is what I want to do. So I stuck with it, regardless of how hard the journey was. I wanted to give up. I swear I wanted to give up. And still to this day, like, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? Nursing school is hard. So fast forward, I get into the nursing program. I start the nursing program. Pharmacology is literally like kicking my ass with no like remorse. Like, it is beating my ass like an abusive boyfriend. Like, it was very, very, very hard. And I barely passed pharm. In our program, we have to have an 80 or higher in our courses in order to like move forward to progress in the program. So I think I literally got like a 80 or like a 81, like right there, like barely passed, like by like within a hair. Passed it, close call, whatever. Few, like I can rest, right? Move forward to the second semester, and med-surg is now my abusive boyfriend, right? That's beating my ass. I will say, like, nursing school is like a toxic relationship. It's so bad, and you're like voluntarily in it, but you're just like, I'm gonna stay because like I think it'll pay off. But it's just like so much abuse. It has made me gain weight. It has fucked with my self-confidence. Like, it really is like a toxic abusive relationship in a lot of ways. So I ended up failing med-surg second semester, or like I said, adult health, depending on what program you're in. It depends on what it's called. It's all the same material. We all take the same NCLEX, just a FYI. So yeah, I failed it. I made a 72, and I was like, damn. I was so sad because I just wanted to be done. I mean, after I just told you guys that I had to retake all my prerequisites, I was so over it. I was like, at this point, God, I don't even know like if it's meant for me to like be a nurse at this point, because I had to retake all these classes. I'm seeing people just breeze through, make all A's in their prerequisites, get into nursing school, pass. At this time, I had a line sister of mine. Right when we crossed, she graduated from nursing school. My other line sister started nursing school and graduated in May of 2018, has been a nurse now for 2 years, and I love them to death. So I've watched friends of mine, people that I love close to me, graduate from nursing school and are now working and are successful, amazing nurses. And I'm still just like out here in school. And so I'm like, damn, like I wish I was done. But anyways, I failed, and I thank God to this day that I failed, because it really allowed me the opportunity to reflect and look at some things that I was doing wrong. One, I was in a bullshit ass relationship that was taking a lot of my time away from my time management for my schooling. Another thing was I wasn't personally managing my time the way that I should have been. I wasn't prioritizing nursing school in my life. Like I felt like I could still go out and just like do what I wanted to do and not study. No. It is very much so possible to have a life and to go out and have fun in nursing school, but it's all about like prioritization. If you know you have a test on Monday and you want to go out on Saturday, but you haven't studied like the previous like days in the week, you need to stay your ass home. Like that's really just the honest to God truth. Things like clinical paperwork, studying, things like that, that shit adds up on you. And so when you have that times 3, it's very hard to manage. Now, granted, a year later, I had to retake med-surg, and I did pass. I was successful this time, but a curveball was thrown at me. COVID. We were pulled out of the hospital. We were pulled out of the classroom. We had to do all online, virtual clinical. I lost some of my motivation, being transparent, because I'm just not one of those people that can study at home. I have to like go to somewhere else, or I have to go to the library or study in the nursing building. Because I'm just not focused in my home environment, and a lot of people are like that. I do take Adderall. I do have ADD. I have attention deficit, so it's very hard for me to focus in my home environment. So with me knowing that, ADD, there's the coping with it. You have to work around the thing. Well, if I can't go anywhere, it was very, very, very hard for me to study. And my grade did kind of like suffer a little bit, but I still passed ultimately. That's the goal. So thank God for that. Thank the universe for that. Yahweh, whatever, you call the being that is God. Like, I believe God. So, I do know that it's nothing but God that has got me to this point and that has helped me and guided me through everything. So I say all of that, and I said a lot just to tell you guys that I applied to nursing school the first time and I did not get accepted. I applied the second time to nursing school and I did get accepted. And I feel like I did get accepted because I applied again. I don't feel like it was because I was some exemplary applicant, because as I told you, I had to retake all my prerequisites. My GPA was suffering because I had made like a F+++ and like a lot of these science courses that are worth like 4 or 5 credit hours. So they really like make your GPA like take a skyrocket, whatever, plummet into hell. Like it is so easy. Your GPA is like credit. It's so easy to fuck up and so hard to fix once it's fucked up. And so my GPA just wasn't great. It was to the point where I was looking at other nursing programs to apply to, and it was just looking bleak, where I was going to talk to other nursing program people or guidance counselors or whatever you want to call them, advisors at colleges, and they were like, girl, like just give it a rest. Like you're gonna have to retake all of these sciences. And that's something that I didn't want to do. 1, because of the money, 2, because of the time. And I had already kind of like worked to get I didn't want to go through all of those sciences again. And I had basically had people tell me multiple times, like, nah, like, you're not going to get accepted like into a nursing program with these grades looking like that. And I just was like, fuck that. At the end of the day, this is what I want. And I kept going. I reapplied, like I said, and I got accepted, because you got to manifest that shit. So if you're thinking about applying to nursing school, if you've been denied, if you've been denied, honey, like they say, delayed, not denied. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise that you got denied from a certain nursing program. Sometimes it just may not be your time. You know, it might be God trying to protect you from, you know, hey, you know, maybe you're just not ready to commit to nursing school right now. Maybe this is just not a good program. I feel like if this is what you want, like, it doesn't matter the timing. You just have to do it. So with me being successful with this class, I'm in my last year. I have 2 more semesters. I have 6 more classes to take starting in August. Obviously COVID came and like shook the table, and so everything is different now. Nursing school is just not one of those things that's meant to be 100% online. However, like it can be doable, but it's just a different way to do it. So if you've already been accepted to a program and you're concerned or you're worried, just know that stay on top of your time management, read your book, you know, do what you have to do. If you can't study at home, go to your grandma's house if you can, go to somebody else's house if you can. Try to go somewhere so that way you can study and get done what you need to get done. If you're looking to get accepted to a nursing program, or you're looking to apply, or you've been denied, apply again, apply somewhere else, apply to the same school. You know, don't give up on your dream just because it's hard. You know, they say like change the plan, not the goal. I changed my plan. You know, that year that it took me to reapply to nursing school, I took a bunch of healthcare administration classes, and I have a degree now, and I retook some of the classes that I had to retake, and now I have a bachelor's in healthcare administration, and I'm working on a bachelor's in nursing that's gonna complement and fit so well with the degree that I was able to get in that break that God gave me, that I needed to realize that I was just doing some things that were just counterproductive to my success. Manifest, visualize, and do. You got to do the work. Think about the outcomes that you want. Study. You have to study every day. You can't study a month's worth of material in nursing school in a week and think that it's going to come to you. You got to study a little bit every day. That shit is no joke. They're not lying. You have to study a little bit every day, read every day, and then at the end of the day, pray, meditate, do whatever you have to do. Visualize your desired outcomes. If you know you want to make an 85 on your exam, you study like you want to make an 85 on your exam, but you see yourself making an 85 on that exam. I have literally manifested grades and sat there and just like thought about it, like I want to make like an 84 on this exam, and have made an 84 on that damn exam. Like, you got to really, if you don't have a faith, if you need to get one, because nursing school, like I said, it's like an abusive, toxic ass relationship. It's gonna try you. It's gonna try your confidence. It's gonna make you, you know, question yourself. I have questioned myself so many times and thought about, well, you know, what if I just say F it and just, I have a bachelor's degree. I could just go get my master's in public health or my MBA or something else or whatever. I'm spitting, what the hell? And not worry about it. But when I visualize my life and I think about what I want my life to look like, I see myself being a nurse. I don't see myself being an executive, as far as like a healthcare executive. I want to be a nurse. I want to be in the field. I want to be bedside. I want to be like knee deep in bodily fluid, because that's something that I really feel like I was called to do. When I interact with people at clinical and I take care of them, even if it's giving them something as simple as a stool softener, I feel like I'm making a difference because I made you shit easier that day. Something simple like that. That's how I know you got to live, breathe, and eat it. And don't ever let anybody tell you that you can't do something. If this is what you want, keep that in mind and know that God will bless it. Like, you will be blessed. Fuck them. Fuck the haters. You will be blessed. I promise you. Like, just focus on your goals. Work hard. And if you guys have any other questions or any other concerns, please comment on the video. I hope that this helped. I know this is kind of like a rushed video, but I did want to get this up because I did get a request for it. If you haven't already, comment, like, subscribe, and if you have any other requests for any other videos that you want to see, just put that in the comments below, or you can always message me on my Facebook or Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social media you have me on. You can always ask me. Like I said in my other video, I don't want my channel to just be about makeup and beauty stuff. Like, I want to talk about like things I'm going through, things I'm dealing with, relationships, school, whatever you guys want to know or talk about. I'm literally an open book. I'm going to be as open as I possibly can be within a level of appropriateness, and that I'm comfortable with my mom seeing, possibly, because I know she probably will watch my video. But yeah, so I hope that this video gave you some inspiration. Like I said, there's a lot of uncertainty going on with COVID. I get that. But time management is like my #1 advice, especially if you're going to be going all online in the fall. Don't give up if you haven't been accepted yet. And if you're in nursing school right now, don't give up on that either. We'll finish. We'll all be done. We'll all be nurses, right? We'll all be amazing nurses. And yeah, I will record something else maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure what, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. I feel like I was kind of rambling. I didn't have like a script or anything to go off of. I was just speaking from the heart. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm at like 15 minutes now, so I'm gonna cut it off. But thank you guys for watching.